I'm Lonnie Baxter. I'm live in the den with my main man, Miles Raw, my man Big Happy, and my man Wing, No Holds Barred TV.
Cheers, man. Come on, man.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Live in the den, man.
Got a real one in the den, man. I called my man LB up, man, and it wasn't even in the talk. LB, a lot of y'all don't know, Lonnie started his high school career out at Lonnie. I don't know if he played that year with my homie Keith Davis and them, but before he went to Hargrove, LB was down there. For y'all that don't know, so that's why I put on my post straight out of Anacostia High School, because he left there and went to Hargrove, and that's when the beast was in, took over. Left Anna, went to Hargrove Military Academy, did work there, that landed him, highly recruited, stayed home, went to Maryland University, my team, NC2A champ in 02. That was a hell of a mob that you had. You had, y'all, and we'll get to that, but y'all had shit at every position.
Yeah.
That team. You had Blake, who, in my opinion, was one of the underratedest point guards in ACC history. Steve Blake was a bad motherfucker. Y'all had everything on that squad right there, man. But it's a pleasure to have you here, man. I appreciate it.
Of course.
When you pick that rock up, LB, because I saw a picture of your pops that you posted.
Yeah.
Pop was big. Pop was a big motherfucker. Pop was a big dude, man.
6'4". He real skinny though. That's why I get them skinny legs from.
Oh, okay.
You know, everybody down my father. He from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Everybody called him legs down there because he had little skinny legs. So, but yeah, I get my height from my father's side.
When you pick up that basketball, you ever thought basketball was it versus baseball or whatever?
I mean, since I was a kid, I was always tall, big for my size. Everybody was like, "You need to play basketball." And then, coming up, watching the Jordans, Barkleys, Ewings, just being an NBA fan, I was like, I always wanted to play basketball. Coach Stu was in my dealership yesterday. He was teasing. Coach Stu, that's my number one customer. With the 150s, Coach Stu. I was trying to sell him one yesterday, but
you almost had him.
He told my co-workers, he was like, yeah, Lonnie used to come, catch the football on the sideline, but I couldn't get him to play.
Couldn't get you on that
Hargrove put a stop to that, so.
I remember Hargrove left Purdue, went to Anna, and coached the basketball team.
So, it's just always been basketball for me, never really played. I played baseball when I was younger, played football.
You played on the AAU circuit with the Takeovers or the DC Assaults?
Of course, I played with Rising Stars, I played with Assault, Capital Players was back then, so, I played with all the local AAU teams back then.
So you go to Anna. What happened with? Cause the only reason I knew you went to Anna, cause Keith Davis told me y'all and my man Walt and Cutaway and all them, they were down there that year. They said no, I only went to Anacostia. I said shit. I was following Anna with Mark with the Mark Jackson with them Jackson boys. So what happened with that stint at Anna?
I'm younger than Keith Davis and them, so. Okay. I want to say 1996, I was at Richard Montgomery. Just wanted to leave, go somewhere else. I was actually on my way up to Coolidge. Oh. Me, Derek Payne, Al Miller, we all played in a summer league in Langley Park.
Almost got you, huh?
Yeah, and the coach at Coolidge was coaching up there. And he was like, I want to bring all y'all. I mean, it was a mob of us. Omar, Weaver, all of us, we was all playing. And I was on my way to Coolidge that summer. Oh. Then Coach Hargrove got wind of it. He was like, nah, you coming to Anna. Like, all my friends, Dante Smith, Jay, they was already over there. So I'm like, cool, my friends already here. I'm familiar with the coach. Let's do it. Then, a lot of people said, no, don't go to Anna, Southeast. Nobody gonna recruit you over there. I was like, man, I'm gonna take my chances. So
I think in '96 with that squad, that was a hell of a squad over there.
Dante Smith.
Yeah.
Wayne didn't play with y'all up on 90 Park. You know, Weaver was like this. He say, whenever Weaver played, he played. He
telling you the story.
He ain't play with Lonnie.
This was before everybody really blew up. Like we was all unknown back then.
But he keep telling this motherfucking story that he played with Omar.
I played Lady Park too.
But you remember that summer we all played? We all played that.
Come on, man. Don't feud that.
I do know.
He don't remember. No, he don't remember.
I do know.
If you don't know him, then he ain't doing it.
Lady Park had that was
League up there.
He couldn't even come outside at midnight.
He scored 55 points.
Oliver was like my my mom trusted me with Oliver.
Yeah, I'm gonna coach out. Yeah.
So was that 96?
No, that was 96.
What year was that you scored the 55? Because Lonnie just said he was playing all over.
It wasn't 96.
What year was it? You don't know?
Like 95.
Okay, maybe 95. L, was you 95 up there?
Yeah, I was up there 95.
Anthony Davis, you ever heard of that? You wasn't winning back then.
Anthony Davis.
This is Anthony Davis. Big head motherfucker Anthony Davis.
A lot of good people played down there. Lumpy Wills from Kennedy. That's where.
No Lumpy?
I know the name.
Yeah, Lumpy brought me up there. We used to play with Nate Pete back in there. We had
Nate used to play.
So Nate was coaching.
So Coolidge didn't happen. You went to Anna.
I ended up going to Anna.
Did you play a season? You played that year?
96, 97. We who do we beat in the city title?
That was a long
We beat Gonzaga.
I was home because I got out of the military.
Who we beat? We beat Cardoza in the DCIA. We played Gonzaga in the city title that year at Coalfield House.
So why you leave Anna?
Why did I leave Anna? That was my 4th year.
Oh, okay.
So if I had stayed 5th year, I couldn't have played. So that's why I went to Hargrave for I have a prep year, get my SAT score, get my grades up. So
at the end of Anna, you wouldn't be recruited?
Nah. I mean, I wanted to go to Maryland, but they wasn't really on me that tough. They was on Kevin Ladd at the time. Yeah. We took our visit at the same time. He was at Oak Hill. I was at Hargrave.
Right.
Kevin Ladd didn't think he was going to get his SAT score at the time. So he wanted to go to Temple so he could prop 48.
Okay.
And the crazy thing is, he did get his SAT score. So he didn't have to prop 48, but he ended up signing at Temple first.
Okay.
And
before he signed it.
Yeah, so when he went to Temple, they was like, all right, we'll take Baxter. And, so that's how.
What other schools did recruit you?
I was
just stuck to being home.
Back then, I was so stuck on ACC. Right? I wanted to go to Virginia, Clemson,
conference can't go
North Carolina. They wasn't really on me that tough back then. Duke. I would never think about going to Duke. NC State. I took some visits. Visited Virginia Tech, Boston College. But for me, I just always knew Maryland was where I wanted to be.
Yeah, during that run, that championship run, but the years prior to, when did you know that y'all had that gel, like y'all gel, where you figured that maybe y'all can do this? Because y'all ended up winning it.
I want to say in 2001.
The year before, okay.
We got, I'm going to say that we got robbed by Duke. We was up 22 the first half.
Man, hey, Lonnie, man, let me tell you something. Man, I swear to God, if I would have saw all 10 of you motherfuckers in the club somewhere after that game, man, I'd fuck all y'all. Y'all would have fucked me up. Man, I was so motherfucking mad sitting there watching y'all lose that motherfucking lead to Duke.
If you remember that press conference that year, for whatever reason they picked me and my stomach was just hurting. I was just so bad, and I couldn't believe what just happened.
Nobody could believe that.
When we got back in the locker room that year, we said, man, we gonna be back. And we meant it. It wasn't like, all right, we're just gonna be back because, we meant it. We meant we was gonna be back. And then that next year, when we came out, we lost our first game to Arizona. We took them real lightly and they came out and jumped up. But after that, we just came out dominating people. Just really, we didn't take any game lightly. We didn't take anybody, coming to the game and think, they're not that good. Every team we played, whether it was You know, Maryland Eastern Shore in the preseason. We wanted to prove to everybody we were legit because we really felt like we had a championship before. You know, we lost to Duke. Duke went on to beat Arizona. But we were determined to get back to that stage, to that elite level to show this wasn't no fluke. Like, we should have really been here and we should have 2 national championships, but that's history.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Go ahead, Smith.
Nah, I was just thinking that too.
Y'all had players 2 players in every position, man. Y'all had Blake, backups, Nichols, Juan, Taj, Wilcox, crazy athletic, freak ass. I love Gary Williams, man, from just watching him. I was coach on a daily basis. Because he looked like he was crazy as well.
Oh, he definitely was. I always tell everybody this story. My first practice, we had it at Ritchie Coliseum. Me and Steve Francis, you know, we laughing and joking. We got our jerseys in our shirt. He turned around and said, "You 2 motherfuckers, stop eating your jersey." We looking at each other like, who we talking to? But from that point on, we knew, you know, Coach had that tough love. I remember my freshman year, I didn't really play a lot until the end of the season. And I used to hear, even if I wasn't in the game, if somebody, Abina Kesey, didn't
I remember Keys. Yeah.
Messed up something, he was in my face screaming at me, like, "You stupid motherfucker."
He put me on the sideline.
And I'm just sitting
Anybody that look at his face, he would get on him about what the next motherfucker on the floor did.
Yeah, but I never took it personal. I knew what it was. I knew it was that tough love. You know, like saying coming from Anacostia, I mean, you're gonna get cussed out. You know, it's just
down Anna, you weren't getting cussed out from the coach.
Yeah, because you know, down Anna, you know, I came from Maryland school, so every game, niggas in the stand, you Maryland niggas, you know, and you know, I just smiled, and you know, when I started dunking on people, and you know, like I say, it's that tough love that I got, you know, coming to Anna, making that transition.
Did y'all really hang out? I mean, after that Duke loss, because that was devastating. So did y'all get together right after that, or y'all let guys go their separate ways, and then you know y'all got back together for the summer?
Like I say,
or it was right after that.
In that locker room, after that press conference was done, we got together. We was in Minneapolis. We made a vow that we were going to be back regardless. Like, no matter who we had to face to get there, we were winning the national championship in 2002. So no matter
that summer, all season, y'all, everybody was just all in.
I mean, we were always like, we are a tight, close-knit group. Even to this day, Coach Williams' birthday was yesterday. We text each other. We got a group text. Whenever it's Steve Blake birthday, Drew Nicholas, we always, whenever, you know, somebody get married or, you know, a big accomplishment, we always.
Who's the vocal leader on that squad, Ed?
The vocal leader, I would definitely say.
Getting the players, getting your shit, wands. Who's that guy?
I would definitely say if it wasn't Steve Blake, it would definitely Juan Dixon.
Okay.
You know, I was more the quiet guy. You know, I just try to lead by example. You know, Coach Williams, he knew whenever he screamed at me, he was like, I don't know if you really fully understand me. Then when he received my actions on the court, he's like, all right, you got it. So he was like, why he don't ever talk? Why he don't ever respond? Why I got that stomach look on his face?
You showed just jumping.
So you would see him screaming and yelling at me, and 2 minutes later, he would look at me like, nah, he would give me a look like he wouldn't say it. He'd just be like, all right, yeah, okay. And that's the type of bond me and Coach Williams had.
You ain't had to talk back to him.
It was never no, you know, when he cursed me out, I knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? So
2002, when y'all won the championship, that was kind of merged of Juan Dixon. Did you see that in him before he got to that level?
Of course, because I practice with him every day. You know, we've been in some tough battles. I want to say our sophomore year, we lost to UCLA in the tournament. We got drugged by like 22.
Yep.
They was throwing half-court lives. We just came out flat, and they gave us the business.
Banner Boys beat shit out that year. Wasn't that them?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it wasn't no band. It was I want to say it was Earl Watson.
Watson was short ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Matt Barnes, Jerome Moiso, Dan Gazurk, Jason Capono. Jerome Rush
shot that motherfucking
Jerome. I mean, Watson was throwing lives in half court against us. It was just
Watson.
They was just looking like an NBA team. There was nothing we could do about it. And then, you know, that summer we all got in the gym. We started working out together. You know, just training hard, working out. Just we pick up games. We was always in the gym together. Like I said, we were a close-knit team. Just always hooping, you know, hanging out, going to the movies, just partying. We was always together. And that's what made this team so close and so special, because we were just really like a family. Like, we were just really close-knit. You know, everybody knew everybody's weaknesses. Everybody knew. And the thing about us, we never tried to do more than we could. Everybody played their role.
Nichols played his role.
To a T. Yeah. We didn't try to do this, you know, extra.
Coach really orchestrated that mob.
Of course. He knew what he had. And the crazy thing about it, he didn't play Wilcox a lot his freshman year, because he didn't want Wilcox to leave and go to the NBA, because he knew how good he was. And that's why he masterminded
country motherfucker. I said,
and then Wilcox sophomore year,
yeah,
he came in destroying people, you know, athletic, rebounding, blocking shots, you know, dunking on everybody. And it was just like, so the team was like, where did this come from? But Coach Williams was so smart not to play him his freshman year. In the sophomore year, it just showed, you know.
That's my next question. Was there any jealousy? Because when he emerged, he was the talk of everybody's ESPN, you know.
No, not at all. Like I say, we already knew, because we played every day. Like I say, we hooping every day. We working out every day. We know how good each other are. But we knew that sophomore year when he emerged, that's one of the pieces. I want to say him and Mouton transferring from Tulane were the two most important pieces we needed to win that championship.
Yes, it was.
So there was no jealousy. Was the glue. We knew what we needed. We needed Chris to dominate. We needed Juan to knock down the three when he was open. We needed Blake to get everybody organized. You know, me on the boards. It was just the perfect storm of, you know, the right players.
Nichols was perfect off the bench.
Yeah, coming off the bench. I mean, he would have been anywhere else. He would have been a starter. He was just playing behind Juan Dixon.
Easy. Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, he called himself the specialist. He had a specialist tattoo because he could shoot lights out. So, like I said, if he had been playing at any other school, he would have been starting.
So nobody had no oil with him during that run when y'all was stomping, when y'all was hitting these different cities, different, you know, just stay focused.
We was locked in because we felt like we got robbed the year before.
I get robbed losing the 22. I watched that game, man.
I'm not gonna say it. If you go back and look at that game,
I mean, the whistle was blowing like a motherfucker, but they still had to score, which means y'all wasn't scoring.
Man, if you look at that game,
I'm gonna Google that motherfucker tonight.
Google it tonight.
When you leave here.
Text me tonight.
I'm gonna look at that again.
Look at that second half.
I cried.
Look at that second half, and
like I said,
that's all I'm gonna say. The rest is history.
I'm gonna show some pieces of that during this episode.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
I mean, people today even ask me, that fifth foul on you, was it on you?
That was bullshit.
You know, but like I say, we lost. That's why we still had that fresh in our mind that we was not gonna let that happen again.
I said, man, god damn. I said, we get these motherfuckers here, boy. I can't stand Duke, man. And everybody in the fucking town was Duke fans like they was Cowboy fans.
You know how it is.
I always was Georgetown, Maryland. That's who I was watching, man. Then when you
I'm gonna ask you this question when we go to break. The toughest player you ever played against?
Toughest player I ever played against?
Go ahead,
in the ACC?
Okay.
Or?
Yeah. In college, back when you played it. We'll be right back with Lonnie.
Be right back, man. We live in the den, man, with Lonnie L.B. Baxter, straight out of Anacostia High School.